14% in the last 6
So
months.
what has spooked markets today? Even as you're seeing a massive sell-off, what has changed or what is that?
What happens next, Harsh?
What is your word for Indian investors right now?
Monitoring of who's selling, who's buying, and how.
Are you also confused whether you should buy now or wait for more dips? What if Nifty earnings and Nifty PE could help you answer this? Stay with me because in the next 10 minutes there are investing lessons that will be lifelong guiding principles throughout your investing journey. First things first, what exactly is PE ratio? PE का मतलब है price to earnings ratio. In simple words, PE tells you how much money are you willing to pay for 1 rupee of a company's earning. For example, Reliance का share price is 1250 and if it earns 1 rupees per share, you are paying roughly 24 times for every 1 rupee earned by Reliance. But wait, why would you pay 1250 when it's earning just rupees 51? Because you know that Reliance will grow its earnings in the future, which will compound over years to give you better returns. Quick recap. So far, PE ratio is market price per share divided by earnings per share. Earning per share is the total income of the company divided by the total number of shares. Easy enough, right? Using the same logic, we can also determine the PE ratio of Nifty, which is the combined market price of top 50 companies and dividing it by its combined earnings. But PE ratio से हमें पता क्या चलता है? PE ratio essentially captures market sentiment. मतलब market का mood क्या चल रहा है? How confident do investors feel about future earnings? When COVID-19 hit, investors का confidence बिल्कुल crash हो गया and PE ratio fell to 17x. People weren't willing to pay high prices because future में क्या होगा nobody knew. But as recovery began, we started spending again, earnings looked promising, market confidence returned, and investors were willing to pay higher price per unit of earnings. PE went to 30x. Historically, basis fluctuations in Nifty PE, it can be in the ranges of low PE, which is less than 20, average PE, which is 20 to 25, and high PE, which is greater than 25, which is considered to be expensive. Now back to Reliance and the PE of 24. We said that you would be willing to pay 24 times of earnings because of higher earnings in the future. Question 1. Why would a company's earnings continue to grow? सिंपल, CEOs एंड एंटरप्रेन्योर्स अपनी कंपनी की ग्रोथ और प्रॉफिट्स बढ़ाने की पूरी कोशिश करते हैं. क्वेश्चन 2, बट अर्निंग्स ग्रोथ से आपको एज अ शेयर होल्डर क्या बेनिफिट हो जाएगा? लेट्स रीअरेंज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ PE टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस. प्राइस अपॉन अर्निंग्स इज इक्वल टू PE रेशियो, ये तो हमने देख लिया है. सो प्राइस इज इक्वल टू PE रेशियो इनटू अर्निंग्स. This is the most important formula that we have learnt in this video. As earnings increase, share price will also increase. So earnings and share price are directly proportionate. Learning so far. PE ratio is market price per share divided by earnings per share. Second, PE ratio is the market mood sentiment. मतलब high PE and low PE depends on future में market को क्या लगता है कंपनी की earnings होंगी. Third, price is equal to PE ratio into earnings. If earnings increase, share price will increase and they are directly proportionate to each other. Let's see how Nifty earnings has increased historically over the last 25 years. Nifty was at 1250 in 2000 and in 2025 it is at 22,500. At PE and PE ratio is in the range of 19 to 20 only. So Nifty 50 grew 18 times, primarily driven by earnings growth, while PE ratio remained almost the same. Warren Buffett famously said, if earnings do well in the long run, price will eventually follow. So 18 times growth in earnings translates to roughly 12% annual growth rate. But how do you make sense of 12% earnings increase? Generally, Nifty earnings should at least match India's nominal GDP growth, which is real GDP plus inflation. India's real GDP growth forecast is of around 7%. India का inflation तो हम सबको पता है, which is roughly around 4 to 5%. So nominal GDP 7% of GDP growth plus 4 to 5% of inflation, which is 11 to 12%. This means India की company should at least grow equal to how much India is growing per year, which is 11 to 12%. So Nifty's top 50 companies should grow at least 12% every year. The golden question. When should you invest? The best time to invest is when Nifty PE or earnings go low है. Why? That's when the market offers the best buying opportunities, allowing for higher future returns. अभी निफ्टी पी तो लो चल रही है at 20, which is in the low to average range. We are betting high on India's growth. तो assume करते हैं कि इंडिया और निफ्टी की earnings will continue to grow at 12% per year. However, in reality, earnings कोई साल में हाई होगी, कोई साल में लो होगी, but it will average out at 12% in the long run. Let's look at where will Nifty be in 2030 based on our assumptions and what will be the possible returns for an investor. Back to our most important formula, price is equal to PE ratio into earnings. Current price जो अभी चल रहा है 22,500 और current PE है 20 का. Let's assume Nifty PE will be the same of 20 and earnings will grow at 12% per year. So Nifty will grow by 12% per year to reach 40,000 from 22,500 currently. So the investor will earn 12% per year, which is equal to the earnings growth. Now suppose earnings 12% से ही grow हुई, but PE ratio, which is the market sentiment, dropped from the current PE of 20 to 15. Nifty will be at 30,000, giving an annual return of only 6%, which is equal to annual earnings growth of 12% minus impact of PE drop of 6%. So net annual return will be of approximately 6%. Let's take a more bullish approach. अगर suppose market sentiment increase from current PE of 20, it goes to 25 and earnings growth हम 12% ही assume करते हैं for the next 5 years. Nifty will reach 50,000, giving an annual return of 17%, which is equal to annual earnings growth of 12% plus PE increase of 5%. So the investor will earn 17% annual returns by 2030 had they invested at the current market price based on our assumptions of PE and earnings growth. Understanding this is a very important framework which helps you make informed investing decisions. Now I want to call out the risks also. Do remember that PE and earnings both can majorly drop in the future. These are just assumptions to explain a concept. This is by no means an investment advice. If you found value in the video today, do hit the like button and do comment in case you have any doubts, and please do subscribe to this channel. Let's compound our wealth and learnings together here at the Wealth Palette by Vamika. See you in the next one.